Hi there, everybody. It's me, Mr. Marin. And right now, I'm wearing my mask, as many of us that are in school have been doing, and many of us that are at home have been doing as we're going out into the world for the past several months. And today, we're going to be doing an activity where we're going to be drawing a self portrait, which is a picture of yourself, which is why it's called a self portrait. And we're going to have a picture of ourselves with our masks on and with our masks off so that we can show each other the smiles that we have on our faces, which is my favorite part of my face and my favorite part of seeing your faces each day when you come to school, or those of you that I see online, or those of you that send me pictures of yourself with your artwork that you're sending me. Let's go ahead. I'm going to show you how we're going to make our artwork for this week, our self-portraits with masks on and masks off. So let's go ahead and check it out. So for today's project, we are going to need to fold our paper. I've got my paper so that the long side is on the sides here and the short side is on the top and the bottom. We're going to fold our paper in half. Sometimes we call this hamburger style. So we're going to fold it so that this side meets up with the top side. And then I like to fold the middle first and then do the sides like that. My paper doesn't fold up perfectly because I cut it myself and it's not perfectly straight. So it's okay if your paper isn't perfectly straight either. After you folded your paper in half, then we're going to take just one side, this top side of your paper, and we're going to fold that in half by coming down like that. So this side meets the bottom of your paper. And then again, for folding, I like to press down in the middle and then go side to side. Okay, so now we've got this flap folded down. And then the last part, we're going to take this top side and fold that down too. Alright, so now when we unfold our paper, we should have 1, 2, 3, 4 parts of our paper. Once you've got your paper folded, we're going to fold it up like this. Right, so here's the unfolded paper. I'm taking the bottom and then just bending that bottom part so it's up like this. Now we're going to start drawing our head. To start drawing our head, I'm going to draw my eyes first, where I have two kind of like rainbow shapes. That's one eye. And then I'm going to draw a line there. And then my other eye be another rainbow shape. And then I'm going to draw a line across like that as well. Now let's add some details into our eyes. We can draw circles. And then here's the pupil. So 2 circles. And then you could add another third circle in there and then just color in the rest of your pupil. That's the black part of your eye. And then in here, another little circle, and then I'm going to color that in with my pencil. Okay, there's some eyes. And then next, I'm going to find the middle in between my eyes. And then I'm going to come up, 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 up to the top of my forehead, which I think will be right here. Put a dot between your eyes, but above is where your forehead's going to be. We're going to next draw a line that starts between to the side of our eye and then come all the way up to that dot that we made. You can practice with your finger a couple times so you can see exactly where that line is. And I'm going to start here and go in slow, try to curve it up to meet that dot, and there we go. And I'm going to do the same thing on the other side now. Start at the side of the eye, up, 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 try to meet that line, so go slow, and there we go. Now we're going to add our hair. Think about what your hair looks like and how you can draw that. This is going to be our hairline here where we do our forehead. So I'm going to draw my hair I have kind of longer hair, but I pull it back in a bun. So when it's pulled back, it might look something like this. You could draw your hair this way if you have shorter hair as well. There's my hair down like that. I've also got a bit of a bun that I put my hair up into, so I'm going to draw something like a bun there, maybe some hair sticking out. Let's take a moment to look at some other kinds of hairstyles that you can also draw. So this one's going to be more of a spiky hairstyle where I'm drawing kind of a zigzag line around the head, zigging and zagging until we get to the other side, and there's my ears. For this one, if you have long hair, you can draw your hair past that fold line and down past the fold. I would add a few more strands like that, and maybe even a few more on each side as well. You can keep bringing them down past that fold line like that, and then do the same on the other side to give yourself an even haircut. You could even make it longer than that if you want. And then the last one, if you've got curly hair, you can use a curly line like this one I'm about to do. Curl it, 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 curl, 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 and curl. I'm also going to add maybe some pigtails or buns on the sides of that hair. Also, like that. And there you go. Add some ears. That's that. Then I'm going to add my ears. So just round shapes there and there. Alright, next we're going to add the bottom half of our face. So just like we did up here, we're going to find the middle of our eyes and then bring down. This will be where the bottom of my chin is. I'm going to add a dot so that I can do the side of my face just like I did before. Okay, so I'm starting here, and I'm going to try to bring it all the way around to my dot, like that. And I'm going to do the same thing over here. Boom. Alright, I'm going to actually erase my dot there because I kind of missed it a little bit, but that's fine. Alright, and then, now we're going to draw our mask first. I'm going to finish that ear there. Alright, so we're going to come between our eyes again. And this time just go a little bit down, put a little dot. And we're going to draw a line that goes from one side of our face to the dot. I'm going to make mine a little bit curvy. Yours could be straight if you want it to. Well, that actually looks pretty straight. And then I'm going to keep going again to the other side of my face. And there. Alright, there's my face with my mask. You can now add some designs to your mask. One thing that's fun about seeing everybody's masks is seeing all the designs that are on there. You can add any kind of stripes or patterns that you want onto your mask. Maybe you have zigzag lines, or maybe you have just straight lines, or maybe you have polka dots. I think for mine, I'm going to go with polka dots. So just make a bunch of circles and half circles. Mine are going to be different sizes, so I'm doing big and small circles. The ones that are on the edge here, you can't see the whole circle, so some of them are half circles. More polka dots. Like that. And here's a couple other mask designs that I did. This one's got some zigzags. And this one has some bumblebees and flowers. What kind of design will your mask have? The last detail that we're going to add to our face is some eyebrows and some eyelashes. Alright, to make it look a little bit less weird and more real-like. Realistic is the word. So, I'm going to add some eyelashes here. Could make them longer. Could make them all the way around, or you could just add them on part of your eye. And then some eyebrows. I'm going to make mine a little bit bushy. eyebrow, and eyebrow. Okay, the next part we're going to do is us without our mask. And in order to do that, I'm going to pull this paper down, and I can even fold this one back like that. Same way we did our face before. Find the middle spot in between your eyes, bring it down, put a little dot so that you can bring one side of your face down and the other side of your face down. There we go. That's our chin. So I'm going to add a nose. Your nose can look any way that you want it to. I'm just going to do a simple curve like that. That's not my mouth. My mouth, I'm going to draw another curve like that. And I'm going to make my mouth open for this one. And there you go. That's my open mouth. You could add a tongue in there, kind of like maybe the letter M is a good way to do a tongue. Then you could add some teeth by doing another curved line, then throw in some teeth in there. And then think about what other details you have. Maybe you've got a little bit of a chin there. For me, I know I've got a mustache, so I'm going to add my mustache in there. Like this. If you've got freckles, throw some freckles in there. And then my beard, I'm going to add my beard like this. You guys probably don't have beards or mustaches yet. So, or if ever. There you go. That looks kind of like me. Then I'm going to throw my neck down here. And then for our neck, we could just close it off like that to show that my neck is a little bit round by making the round part at the bottom. Okay, so here's a couple other faces that I made. This one I drew the mouth a little bit different. It's still open, the teeth are round, the nose is a C shape. I added some freckles to this one. And here we have the mouth closed, I have a tongue, and this time I drew the nose rounded up. So your face can look any way that you would like it to. Let's check out those background details. Okay, so now that we've got our mask on and mask off, we could even add a line for the neck on this side like we've got on this side. And then for me, one detail that I didn't add yet is my glasses. If you have glasses, that's a detail that you could add as well. If you don't have glasses, then don't add glasses. Alright, so there's the bridge in between my glasses. There you go. That looks more like me. Okay, so our last step for this is we're going to start adding some details to the background to show who you are. One thing that you can do is add pictures of maybe your favorite food, your favorite animal, maybe favorite characters that you have, or other shapes that you like. One thing that I know I like is pizza. So I'm going to add a slice of pizza over here. Maybe just throw some pepperonis. I'm not a big pepperoni fan, but it helps to show that it's a pizza. And maybe I'll throw another pizza even up here in the corner for my favorite food. Alright, I like frogs as my favorite animal, so maybe I'll add a happy little frog up here. And I also like elephants, so maybe I could add an elephant head. And then you can think of any other shapes that you would like to add around yourself to show who you are in your self-portrait. All right, there's my elephant. I've got a frog. If you're one of my friends that's good at writing words, if you know how to spell words already, then let's write some words that describe who you are as a person. So I know I'm an artist, so I'm going to write artist. And let's turn these into bubble letters. So I wrote the word, and now I'm going to come around and put some bubbles outside my letters. And then I can go back and erase the first letters that I drew to turn these into bubble letters. Other than being an artist, I also like to think of myself as being a kind person. So I'm going to write kind here. Because I'm kind, I like to think, and I also like kind people. I'm also going to throw a little doodle around that word to make it look nice. And then we're going to work on filling the rest of this space in with other details, pictures or words that show who you are as a person for our mask on, mask off self-portrait. Think of this space as your own doodle space. See if you can fill up the whole space with pictures and words that show and tell who you are as a unique person.